Ever wondered what causes water pollution? It's a significant environmental issue triggered by the introduction of harmful substances into our water bodies, turning them unfit for their intended purpose. From the rivers we fish in to the lakes we swim in, water pollution touches every corner of our planet. Understanding the types of pollutants, their origins, and the groups of substances they fall into is crucial for shaping effective strategies to combat this problem. Knowing what pollutes our water is the first step towards effective water pollution control. Water pollutants are not all the same. They can be classified based on their origin and the groups of substances they belong to. First, let's talk about the origin of pollutants. Point source pollutants come from a single identifiable source, like a pipe or a ditch. On the other hand, dispersed source pollutants are trickier. They come from multiple diffuse sources, making them much harder to pinpoint and control. Now, let's delve into the groups of substances. We have pathogenic organisms from domestic sewage that cause waterborne diseases. Oxygen-demanding substances also originate from sewage and consume the water's oxygen, harming aquatic life. Plant nutrients, often from sewage and agricultural runoff, can lead to algal blooms. Toxic organics, inorganic chemicals, sediment, radioactive substances, heat, oil, and pesticides all have their unique impacts on water quality and aquatic life. As you can see, water pollutants come in many forms and from many sources. Their diverse origins make it clear why targeted pollution control measures are so crucial. But where do these pollutants come from? Now that's a question worth pondering. Water pollutants have diverse origins, requiring targeted control measures to combat them effectively. Let's take a look at a few examples. Point source pollutants can be traced back to a single identifiable source, like a pipe or a ditch. On the flip side, dispersed source pollutants come from multiple diffuse sources, making them more elusive. Pathogenic organisms originate from domestic sewage, posing risks of waterborne diseases. Plant nutrients from domestic sewage and agricultural runoff can trigger eutrophication and algal blooms. Industries are the culprits for toxic organics and inorganic chemicals that can harm both aquatic life and human health. Construction activities, if not properly managed, can contribute to water pollution through the handling of solids and sanitary wastes, inadequate housekeeping, and improper storage of toxic substances. These sources of pollutants highlight the complexity of water pollution. Construction activities can significantly contribute to water pollution. Let's drill down into the common sources of water pollution from construction sites. Solids and sanitary wastes generated from activities like land clearing, demolition, and excavation can contaminate water bodies if not managed effectively. Improper housekeeping, such as inadequate storage and disposal of construction materials and wastes, can pollute nearby water sources. Surface water drainage practices play a vital role too. If not handled correctly, they can discharge pollutants like sediment, chemicals, and debris into water bodies. Mishandling or improper storage of hazardous materials on construction sites can lead to water contamination. Even vehicle movement, like the transportation of materials and equipment, can introduce pollutants into waterways. By understanding the sources and types of water pollutants, including those originating from construction activities, stakeholders can implement appropriate pollution control strategies.